get started, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. Alright guys, right now I'm driving, but I wanted to vlog a little bit. I apologize in advance. I know my camera's going to be shaking a little bit because of these rocky roads. Let's just talk a little bit about fasting. Fasting is a tool that I've been implementing for probably, I want to say, at least 6 months, probably closer to a year, consistently. I've used it on and off over the last 5 years. It's just a great tool to help you feel fuller with the calories that you have to work with on a typical day. Some studies have shown that fasting will actually increase your metabolism. So your body getting confused by this pattern of eating and not eating will actually optimize itself, because during the period where you're fasting, typically someone will go 16 hours fasted. So that includes while you're sleeping. So 16 hours, you're not going to be eating anything. So your body's going to digest all the food that you have taken in. And then from there, it's going to rely on body fat as a fuel source. Your body tends to be very efficient and knows how to use its resources. So while you're fasted, you're going to be burning a lot of body fat. Some people take advantage of this and prolong their fasts. I've done that in the past. So let's say for instance, I'm taking a trip like I did a couple weeks back. I went to New York City to meet up with a friend. We spent the day exploring the city. We didn't have access to the best foods, and I didn't really want to worry about tracking my calories. So what did I do? I fasted that morning, probably up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I didn't have anything that had calories. So some of you might think that fasting is really difficult. And in the beginning it can be. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely was a challenge getting used to the fasting feeding schedule, right? So what I normally do is, I normally do the 16 hours fasted, 8-hour feeding window. Now that's just a guideline. I'm not that strict with it. If I end up fasting for 12 hours, that's fine. If I end up fasting for 20, that's fine. It's just a ballpark range. And basically, it's a guideline, so that way you have some structure in your diet. Now, if, let's say you're a 200-pound individual with a maintenance calories of around 2,500 calories, and you're trying to cut some body fat. Let's say you start off with pretty average deficit. So you slash your calories, 500 calories off the top, right? So you're at 2,000 for the day. You might not be used to eating 2,000 a day. You might think that's too little. Because if you think about it, if you were eating 2,500 and you were maintaining, there's a good chance, 90% of us, we were probably in a calorie surplus. That's why we gained a little bit of weight, and that's why we had to get on this diet and cut down for the summer. So maybe you were eating 3,000 calories. Now you're telling me you're gonna take 1,000 calories away from that, and it's gonna be nothing? No, you're gonna notice the difference. 1,000 calorie drop is a lot. So if you incorporate fasting like I do, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll drink water. By drinking water, you're gonna hydrate your body and you're gonna feel a little satiated. You confuse your body thinking that it's full because the water is going to take up some space, and it's going to fill up your stomach and you're going to feel a little fuller. So the hunger goes away a little bit. After a couple hours go by, I've still been sipping on water throughout the day. Obviously the hunger is going to come back. Now, here is a great way to suppress your appetite. Drink black coffee. A lot of you are probably used to going to Dunkin' and getting your light and sweet coffees. If you're on a diet, that's the first thing that's got to go right there, because light and sweet coffee, you're going to be having like 400, 500 calories in a coffee. That's got to go. But black coffee, 0 calories, no sugar, no carbs, nothing. We're talking 0 calories. That's not going to break your fast. You're going to keep burning body fat for a couple more hours if you can keep drinking just black coffee and water. That's great. Now, the general rule is, I believe it's between 10 and 20 calories. Anything over that will break your fast. So, theoretically, you could put like 1 creamer in your coffee, maybe a packet of sugar. It's not going to have that many calories. But, personally, stick to 0. Trust me. Maybe you don't really like coffee. Still, the caffeine is going to be a appetite suppressant. So maybe get a 0 calorie Monster. Sip on that. Maybe this is a good time to go do a workout. Yes, you can do fasted workouts. They're actually pretty good. In the beginning, you might not be too used to it, but if you do a fasted workout, you're going to be burning even more body fat because you're not going to have any carbs in your system, just the glycogen that's stored in your muscles. So you're going to start depleting that. That's going to deplete pretty fast, and then right after that, you're going to be attacking your body fat. So I highly recommend everyone try intermittent fasting. To ease yourself in, what I would recommend is just skip breakfast, whatever that means to you. Let's say you wake up at 8 in the morning. If you skip breakfast, you slept a few hours, hopefully 8 hours, if you're lucky enough. So you slept, so that adds up to your fasting time. Then you make it to lunch. You can break your fast there at lunch. That way you're gonna have your lunch, you're gonna maybe have a couple snacks while you're still at work, go home, have dinner, and then maybe have a bedtime snack. Obviously you want these to be all good choices, but think about it. You skip breakfast. Some people, their breakfast adds up to a lot of calories. So let's say let's say normally you're in a hurry. So you don't even have that much time for breakfast, right? So you decide to run to Dunkin' and you hit the drive-thru. How many calories do you think that's gonna be? Let's say you just get a bagel with cream cheese, a medium coffee. That's easily let's just call it 500 just to make the math easy. 500 calories right there that you saved by not having breakfast. What can you do with those 500 calories? That's the beauty of it. Anything you want. You can bump up your lunch, have a little more for lunch, maybe have a snack at work. Are they having cake at work to celebrate someone's birthday? You know what? You can have some. You have 500 calories that you didn't have that morning when you woke up. You didn't think you were gonna have it. You didn't have that in your MyFitnessPal. You didn't have that budgeted in there. But now you can do that, or you can have a bigger dinner. Maybe you don't have snacks at work or whatever, and you want to just watch a little TV at night. Watch a little TV at night and eat a little bit of ice cream. You know what? Get one of those Halo Tops, like 250 calories for the pint. Just eat the whole thing. Maybe get a Ben & Jerry's. Have a couple servings of that, maybe half the tub. You know what? That's not going to affect your weight loss. You're going to be able to have ice cream on your diet. Why? Because you were able to skip breakfast and fast for a couple hours. You saved some calories, so now you can treat yourself to whatever you want. Now, I'm just going to put a little side note that I personally believe that with flexible dieting, although it works, you have to worry about you have to worry about your nutrition, the micronutrients also. So just because you have the calories for it does not mean you can just have fast food and that's all you're gonna do. It's gonna fit into your calories and you're all set. No. I'm assuming for lunch and dinner, you're having lots of vegetables. Maybe some of those snacks are some nuts and some fruit, maybe an apple, a banana. You gotta get your vitamins and your micronutrients. It's very important, because what is the point of looking good year-round, having abs, when you know that you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, you got to get on medication? Is it worth looking good and being on all this medication? No. Ideally, your body is supposed to be a representation of your lifestyle. And your lifestyle and your body together are supposed to give you a perfect picture of your health and well-being. And if you're eating pizza, but just enough of it so you can drop a pound or two a week, that's going to only get you so far. Later on in life, these are not going to be sustainable goals for yourself. Sorry, this was supposed to be a quick video. I kind of went off on a rant. But basically, give fasting a try. See if it's for you. Reward yourself a little bit with some treats here and there. And just make fitness a part of your lifestyle. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below with what you would like to see in the next video. See you in the next one.